In this video, we will take a look at one of my favorite firms in the prop trading industry, the 5%ers. I'll summarize and rate all the key factors in the following sections, which are all timestamped for your convenience. In the overview section, we will take a look at the firm's operations, platform options, and trust ranking. Next, in the trading cost section, I take a look at the trading fees for forex pairs, indices, as well as the swap fees. Then we will take a look at the challenge options, prices, difficulty, and overall value. Following that, we will look at payment options, profit splits, scaling, and merging policies. In the rules section, we cover drawdown rules, news, weekend, and other restrictions, as well as fine print that traders need to be aware of. Finally, in the summary section, we will take a look at all the pros and cons for the firm, rate the firm according to our tier ranking system, and I also share my personal recommendation when it comes to this firm. So let's jump in. The 5%ers prop firm is based in Israel. The only trading platform it offers for trading is MetaTrader 5. For me, this is not an issue since it is my preferred platform anyway. Unfortunately, at the time of recording, they don't accept clients from the US. Using Trustpilot as a guideline, this firm's operations started around October 2019, so it has been around for over 5 years. Currently, the firm has over 11,000 reviews with an absolutely fantastic trust rating of 4.9. Given the firm's operational duration and Trustpilot rating, I can calculate the trust score for this firm at 9.9 out of 10, which of course places it firmly in Tier 1 according to our trust ranking system. When it comes to trading costs, I analyzed the spread, commissions and swap fees on the Euro, the Yen and the Swiss franc majors, as well as the 3 main US indices. I have done this across 9 firms I have live accounts with, and I plan to do more analysis in the future. This allowed me to calculate a trading cost score for forex pairs and indices, as well as a swap score. Here you can see those figures, as well as how this firm compares to the others I have analyzed so far. This firm has pretty high commission fees on the FX pairs, but it makes up for it with virtually no spread. The effective trading costs on forex pairs and indices are pretty decent and around the industry average, placing it at Tier 3. It scores a little better with the swap fees if that is something you need to consider. Overall, I am satisfied with the trading costs with this firm. This firm has a few challenge options: bootcamp, hypergrowth, high stakes 2-step, and a stock trading option if that is your thing. I analyzed the price and requirements for these different options and calculated a value score for comparison. On the right, you can see how these challenges compare. The high stakes program is definitely the best option when it comes to value and the one that offers the best leverage too. So this is the one I would recommend and the one I will use when calculating and comparing the firm's value rating. The firm has challenge options ranging from $5,000 to $100,000, and here you can see the costs of those challenges at the time of recording. Using these figures, I can calculate a challenge price score for the firm, which comes in at 103. This is close to the industry average and places it in at Tier 3 for challenge cost. On the right hand side, you can see how it compares to the other firms. To get the true challenge value, we also need to look at the difficulty of the challenges. The firm requirements are on par with the easiest 2-step challenges in the industry. The only small thing that impacts this is the minimum 3-day profitable rule. This rule just means that you have to have at least 3 days with more than 0.5% profit to qualify. So you can't pass the challenge with just one big trade. Still, this firm comes in at Tier 1 when it comes to challenge difficulty. Now that we have the price score and the difficulty score, we can calculate the value score, which really is the figure that is the most important. And the 5%ers has a value score of 6.4 out of 10, just missing out on Tier 2 status and coming in at Tier 3. Again, on the right hand side, you can see how this figure stacks up with the other firms in the industry. Now, even though this figure is not the best, it is the highest value out of all the Tier 1 trusted firms by some margin, and this is important to keep in mind. When it comes to payouts, this firm has a bi-weekly payout policy with a standard 80% profit share. Payments get processed through Rise, bank wire or crypto, and there is a minimum withdrawal limit of $150. Other than the 100% fee refund when you pass, you also get a small bonus, which roughly adds up to around 120% of your challenge fee. The best part though with this firm is that this gets paid out immediately and not on your first withdrawal or after a certain growth like with most other firms. Now this firm also has a really good scaling plan, but that really only starts to kick in after $100,000. You get scaled up by around 25% for every 10% profit you make on your account, and later you also start getting increased profit share. Here is a diagram of the scaling plan if you would like to pause the video. An important factor to keep in mind though with this firm is that it does not allow you to merge accounts. As mentioned before, the leverage with this firm is 100 to 1 if you are on the high stakes program. Unfortunately, the daily drawdown rule is based on the highest value between your equity and your balance, so you have to be careful if you are a swing trader or if you carry trades overnight. There are no time limits on challenges and you can hold over the weekends. News trading is not allowed 2 minutes before or after high impact news. This includes closing trades or hitting a take profit or stop loss on an open trade. You won't get disqualified, but if you made any profits, it won't count. Most EAs are allowed with the normal standard exceptions. And I have mentioned this before, but the only other rule to really be aware of is the 3-day minimum profitable rule, where you need to make at least 0.5% profit to pass a challenge phase. But calculating these challenge percentage requirements becomes super easy if you use a proper risk management tool like the Easy Order EA. It allows you to quickly and easily place market or pending orders according to the risk that you set. All you need to do is set your lines on the chart. You have your stop loss line in red, your take profit line in green, and if you are placing a pending order, the blue line will be your entry line. Once this is in place, the EA will calculate the correct lot size you need to trade, and you can review this before you hit the execute button and the trade is placed. So if you need to just make 0.5% to pass the phase, you will just set your risk, for example, to 0.25% on a 2R trade. You can try out this tool for MetaTrader for free for 14 days. If you like it, it is only $10, but you can also get a free copy if you join 5%ers using our affiliate link. All the info is in the video description. All right, back to the review, and let's have a quick look at all the pros and cons for this firm. The absolute biggest positive for me is the firm's trust ranking. This industry is very dodgy, and finding a firm you can trust is just a very difficult process. The other important positive for me as one who treats trading as a business is the excellent scaling plan offered by this firm. The downsides to keep in mind are the daily drawdown rule, the news trading, minimum profitable days rule, and the no merging. With that in mind, I would definitely recommend that if you do join this firm that you start with the $100,000 account if that is an option. The reason being that you can't merge accounts and the scaling benefits really start to kick in after $100,000. I am quite comfortable with trading a big account with this firm since it does have such a high trust ranking and it's been around for so long. Often with other firms, I would buy $10,000, $25,000 accounts, for example, across 10 different firms to spread my risk. But here I trade on a $100,000 account and I have no issues. All in all, this is definitely one of my favorite firms to trade with, and I see no reason not to rank this as a tier 1 option. I hope this video was informative. If you have any questions or firms you would like me to review, drop them in the comment section. Hitting like and subscribe would help our channel and notify you of future videos. Our affiliate link is in the description if you would like to join this firm and support our channel at the same time. Thanks for watching and all the best in your trading journeys.